Hey, this is Hal again. We continue to talk about Brazil, Brazil versus Morocco. Why Brazil's draw against Morocco is really not a crisis. So, Brazil ended the game 1-1, draw against an African team, Morocco. I'm emphasizing that because I want to make a point. And judging by some reactions online, as you can see on social media and everywhere, you would think Brazil had been eliminated from the World Cup. But let's look at the bigger picture here. First, let's give Morocco the respect it deserves. You agree with me, right? This is not a small football nation hoping for miracles anymore. This is the same Morocco team that reached the World Cup semifinals in 2022. The same Morocco team that eliminated Spain and Portugal in 2022. The same Morocco team that has spent years building chemistry, discipline, and tactical identity. Now compare that with Brazil. Carlo Ancelotti has had limited time with the squad. He's still studying players. He's still testing partnerships, adjusting formations, and building a long-term vision. So what actually happened in this match? Morocco scored after a midfield turnover by Paqueta and a defensive lapse. Those are mistakes, but they are also correctable mistakes. What happened afterward in this match is what matters. Brazil responded, Ancelotti adjusted, the team became more organized, Morocco's early storm gradually faded, maybe 20-25 minutes later. And Brazil's increasingly controlled the game. So for me, the question is, why didn't Brazil push harder for the winning goal? In my understanding, I try to understand Ancelotti. That's because tournaments are not won by taking unnecessary risks in every match. Ancelotti's objective in this competition is much bigger, at this stage especially. Protect players, build confidence, finish top of the group, prepare for the knockout rounds. Keep that in mind. Brazil did not look unbeatable at the beginning of 1994 World Cup. So let's go back to history to study and learn. Brazil faced criticism in 2002 as well. In those 2 years, what happened? They won the World Cup. Both teams became world champions. So great teams grow during tournaments. They do not arrive fully formed. The real question here is not whether Brazil drew Morocco. The real question is whether Brazil continues to improve. And we have proof of that during the same game, Brazil-Morocco. And based on what we saw, that process is happening. It took place during the game. For the rest of the game, we saw big improvement. So my question is, do you think Brazil should have pushed harder for the win? Or was Ancelotti right to prioritize the long game? Please share your comment below and let's discuss this aspect, this approach, this way of looking at things. I know everybody wants Brazil to dazzle. They want samba, but I'm remembering that the same people, especially the biggest critics of Brazil this time around, were insisting that samba is dead and Brazil need to adapt to a more pragmatic style of playing and go for winning rather than just pleasing social media with display and dazzling and dancing. So I don't know what people really want. It appears that bashing Brazil has become its own sport or hobby. That's the way I understand it. They failed to see the positives out of this game. Of course, at the end of the game, Ancelotti, you watched that, I believe. You saw the interview Ancelotti gave. He said, we still need to improve. And that's what I'm communicating here. I believe that Brazil will continue to improve, and Brazil will calm down and not play with fear, not allow all the noise to weigh down on them, and just become free and be Brazil again. I believe that Brazil has what it takes to go far, and I trust Ancelotti to make the proper and right adjustments strategically, tactically, technically, at every stage to see Brazil move forward. In another video, I may be discussing the different scenarios that could see Brazil at the top of the group. I still believe Brazil, Morocco will top this group, and uh, Haiti and Scotland. Haiti will probably finish last. Uh, they lost to Scotland, and they probably lose to Morocco, and I believe it's safe to say they will lose to Brazil. The other player here is Scotland. What will happen between Scotland and Morocco and Scotland and Brazil will determine who is at the top. And I think that the game between Brazil and Haiti and the game between Morocco and Haiti will also determine who is at the top. It probably will boil down to goal differentials, who scored the most goals, who conceded the most goals. And for me, I would like to see Brazil come out strongly in the next game and score as many goals as they can against Haiti. This is their chance to create that difference and separation. And in the game against Scotland, I believe they will still need to be careful, but I expect Brazil to score maybe at least 2 goals. And if they can beat Haiti by maybe 3 goals or 4 goals, or why not 5 goals, it is still possible. Then they will create that separation. I'm not sure that Morocco will dominate every game. They will beat Haiti, but what will happen between Morocco and Scotland, I'm not sure. Morocco will win, but not necessarily by a large margin. Okay? Now, listen, subscribe to our channel, leave your comment, share your thoughts, and be more objective, not just emotional. We want to learn from your perspective. We want to understand the way you see the game. Now, if you go to Facebook, you can look for 2026 FIFA World Cup. 2026 FIFA World Cup, that's our group. And then if you are on TikTok, you can look for my name, Hal Ngoy, that's the handle, and then join our discussions, because I am presenting this from a little slightly different perspective on each platform, depending on the platform configuration. Okay, let's go, and thank you.